Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where we play Dead Cells. Talk some game design.
Dead Cells.
This guy's dead.
He's dead. To the ramparts. This seems...
Ominous?
Oh, right. This
well, you're back. Okay.
Do you think it was
I have
him
10.
who killed our friend?
Oh, do we get a special bow?
For
Maybe.
a critical hit if the target has 3 arrows or more in its body.
That's fun. Done.
Awesome.
Kapow.
Yeah, I can see that being pretty useful.
Ooh, you know what? Okay, wait. Alright, wait. Alright.
Ooh, instead of our sword. Bow and shield only run? Oh, it's not totally accurate either. Interesting.
Out of ammo. And yet.
Wow, it has a lot of ammo though.
And then I use the shield to back away.
Oh,
Done.
it has a
We're
little
doing it.
ammo counter. It has
Yeah.
like...
The other
4,
one
5,
did
6,
too.
7, 8, 9 maybe? Well...
10. It was 10.
Oh. That's awesome.
Wait. So if I... This heals me. And fills up the potion. Yep.
Oh, okay, well that's
good.
nice. That way you don't have to like heal yourself and then... That's good. I mean, it's one of those things that like, obviously, once players catch that, they're just going to do the tedious work of drinking their health potion and then refilling it. You might as well do both because it's not that hard programmatically. It's interesting to me that the starting zone of this area is always the same. Like, you're always going to climb up that little area.
Well, the starting zone for the first area was as well the same.
And I don't think that's
every time.
a bad thing, right? It has this continuity to it that makes it... Like, if it wasn't already immediately recognizable, it would be even more so, I guess, because of that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it works to the game's advantage. Plus, it kind of sets this concept of, like, you're high up in the air. Feel how high you're climbing up before you go other places? You could fall to your death, probably. What an interesting approach, though. Just doing... No melee weapons. Oh, but what's that?
Mine.
Spirit goo. Lightning bolt, also known as spirit goo.
This sucks. This area sucks. It really sucks.
I will say, if there are projectiles that are going to go through walls, I'd say at least magic makes more sense than bombs.
True.
That said, man, that is not an easy area.
Boom. Critical hit.
That's kind of super satisfying. I like that. Oh, that one didn't kill him. That one did. Well, I guess there has to be 3 arrows in it first.
Having extra health from that. Ooh. Alright. Having extra health from the upgrades is actually very beneficial to use at least once for your potions. Because, like, if you are at, like, 52 health, you're going to be really upset. You're, like, missing out on that health. Or not, like, really upset, but it's annoying that you're missing out on it for your potions.
I think you're permanently missing ammo.
Oh.
I wonder if it can fall behind, or if maybe some enemies destroy it? Or, like, maybe there's just a random chance. That's interesting.
Can I bounce this? Let's find out. Yep.
Yeah, I think arrows stay in enemies until they die. Oh, maybe you totally shot someone and didn't finish them off.
Oh, well. I'm not going back to that area.
Huh. Oops. Oh, make sure I didn't just wreck our audio. Yeah, I think we're okay.
Really? My foot? I mean...
How do you feel about that, though?
Well...
I mean, it's sort of necessary for the critical hit mechanic of your current bow.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's really penalizing if you make a loadout just like what you did.
Yep.
It sort of forces the player to always have a melee weapon, even if they don't really want to play that way. Or I guess you could get 2 bows and arrows, but imagine if you're fighting a boss, right, and it's going to take more than 10 shots. suddenly it leaves you with no other options.
Yeah, that's the fear I'm looking at right now. Is like once I start fighting the boss, and I the first wave I'm gonna do a good amount of damage, and then I'm gonna have to shield bash it to death.
Which is not a very effective way of killing a boss.
No, it's not, and very time consuming.
I mean, at the very least, you do have grenades, but you have stun grenades, so I assume they don't do as much damage. I mean, the other ones didn't do a ton of damage either. Oof, yeah, that would take a long time to kill a boss.
Oh my, jeez, ugh. No, thank you. Boom.
Awesome. Wonder if you do extra damage if an enemy is stunned. I'm sure that could be an ability too, actually.
Man.
Ooh, these guys are new. Little Metroid-like looking guys.
Come on, Case.
It's like Metroids had wings.
You don't chase, or what's the deal?
Huh. Apparently not. Maybe they just like didn't see you because you're not in their line of sight.
Hmm.
Oh, you just can't get up there. Yeah.
This sucks. I hate these guys.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, oh, ooh, oh. Ah, but that thing that's now gone.
Good, good, good.
Weapon damage increased. Get out of there. Run. Oh god. Everything's horrible. Everything's horrible. Teleport out of there. Just go. Just go. No. Oh god. Why? Well, we learned that running away from enemies...
Or those, rather.
Or those, yeah. Does not bode well. I guess you could probably run away from most other enemies, though.
Oh yeah. I actually kind of was breezing past that area, to be perfectly honest. Alright. How much time do we have left? No, wait.
We have 12 minutes.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. You know that chest, like, every time we get to it, it's like, oh, you still have a whole lot of, or you missed that door. Yeah, that's like, you missed it by a certain amount of time.
We're going to rush there?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, I'm really curious what's in there, too. Which, it's interesting, too, because that kind of inherently teaches the player, like, hey, you can, there's another one up there.
Got health on that one too. All
but
right.
It kind of inherently teaches the player, like, hey, you don't have to kill everything. Like, in order to achieve certain things, you're gonna have to just skip stuff. Which I like that. And that in itself is just a kind of a fun and different challenge. Whoa, what? He's talking.
What the hell? You've outraged the gods. Take one little hit and you're dead. Eliminate 10 enemies. Lift the curse.
Whoa!
Wow.
I wonder what he would have said.
Oh wow, that was a lot of money that we just got out of him.
He was like, "Oh hey there, buddy," and you're just like, "Fuck you!"
No.
That was beautiful in every way. Oh god, this is not a good situation. Use your flash bombs. Death by curse.
Okay, we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna rush it again. I think it might have been. It was either random that it was a cursed chest, or it was because I just rushed there.
I think it was probably random, to be honest. But I still really like that. Also, that cursed chests talk to you.
It was pretty awesome. Whoa.
Hey there, Butteroo! But do you need to kill them?
Not really. Oh, yeah, I guess I don't. I thought, never mind.
You thought that they were keeping the door sealed?
Yeah. Oh, come on. Really? I mean, accidents.
Oh, I didn't notice that before, but it has a little pointer that tells you where the door is that opened. Which is kind of nice. Because, you know, what if it opened and it was far away and you have no clue? It's like one of those little things that I think are really easy to forget about.
Wow. All right.
In like a game's design, but then like as soon as you see people just kind of like aimlessly wandering around, not knowing where this was, then it's like, oh duh, we should have done that. Why didn't we do that?
That was actually kind of frustrating just there. It was still stuck in the dialogue. The moment it came out, his attack had timed up.
Whoa. We keep trying to rush and we keep finding new things.
What's up? Everything is for sale.
Your time's still going, by the way.
Crap.
Also, we don't have enough money for anything nice.
Okay. Just, there we go.
Oh, I wonder if you can negate fall damage by doing that. Or fall stun, I suppose. I think it closes at the 5-minute mark, if I'm not mistaken. So you still have 3 minutes. You're doing alright. Just don't die. Whoa! Cold hands, colder heart. Short range, but probably really cool if we pull it off. Oh wow. Dead for a while now. Okay. Interesting how they show time passing.
Oh no. Oh. Do you think that means anything?
I don't know, but it's definitely a thing. Sure. Oh, it's paused when you're here. That's super nice.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might as well spend the 2 spirit orbs. What you want?
Broadsword.
Invest your money. Your cells. Yeah, you need that.
Gimme. Go. Still paused. Shut up, I didn't. No! I didn't mean to do this! I hit the wrong button. Please don't crush me.
This would be one of those moments where if I were playing, you'd be like, "You're the worst, Chris. You're actually the worst." And it's really gratifying to see you fail.
I would say that.
Yup.
I'm pretty sure I have said that on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Go. It's not pause no more. So beautiful, though.
Alright, I don't know where the door is going to be.
It's randomly generated, though. So you gotta hurry. It could be anywhere, Nathan. That's not it. Get out of there. Go. Ah, but it could be that way. But it's probably not, because I'm pretty sure that's a dead end. It is a dead end. You made a foolish mistake. So, how do you feel about this timed door thing? Like, I've obviously praised it already, but I don't think we heard much from you.
Let's find out. Is it worth it?
Is it?
Alright, so I've sacrificed everything to get this far. So it was a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Basically. Now, if I had spent that extra minute, probably searching around, maybe I would have gotten a little bit more, but eh.
But if you consider it from this angle, though, you've been in this run for significantly less time and have gotten more money than you would have by this point. You're further ahead in terms of physical advancement, but not in terms of time spent.
No. Okay, good.
How did that...
it only does a certain amount of damage to you. The last time I fell in the hole, I had just... No, god damn it. Last time it happened,
you were just
I was definitely ducking. Yeah, I was low on health.
Whoop. Uh-oh. Up. Whoop. Yeah. Definitely one of those games where fleeing is,
It's fine until those guys chase you throughout the entire level. But now we know what the door leads to. It's just a lot of money, which is cool. And that gives me a boost for this run.
Oh, that's true.
And then now with this run, I could...
Buy a little bit more.
Boom. Just break it.
You're doing a good job, buddy.
What I gotta do? This is what I gotta do.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the time door. I could see them hiding other things in there, like blueprints or extra cells. It's totally possible that it was also a random chance, you know?
It is entirely possible. What I would have probably done is put a blueprint in there so that the first time you discover it, you get a thing and then you're not inclined to keep doing it.
Well, I think putting a blueprint in there has the opposite problem, where if it happens once, you expect it to always happen.
Yeah, and then by the second time you don't get it. I mean, once
but then you might be like, oh, I don't understand why it didn't happen the second time, and then think oh, well, maybe it'll happen the third or the fourth time. You keep trying, and then keep getting disappointed after that. So it sets the expectation that it can happen, and since everything's based on random chance in this, maybe you might think like, the random chance is just gypping me. You're going to keep trying.
I mean, you could say that about a lot of things, though. Truthfully honest.
I mean, that's true. God, I don't know. I think I like the idea that consistency is better in the case of the door. Because I think the timed door, what its intended design is for, is to reward players, or at least to let players that kind of run past everything in the starting area feel as though they're not missing out on everything.
Mm-hmm.
It makes them feel like they don't have to grind through this initial area if they want to get everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really smart choice, because that is an inherent flaw with a lot of games like this, is that, and this is why, like, Rune of the Reckless is a great example. Every time I play it, I'm always going to start from the first floor, because I always want to get as much money as possible by the time I climb floors, because otherwise the game is just too difficult. And so this helps negate that flaw. I don't know if it totally fixes it, but it makes it less painful. Same reason, Enter the Gungeon, another example. I never want to start past the first floor because you just don't have good guns in the later floors. Sturdy Shield fires an arrow in front of you.
I don't know why it's called Sturdy Shield, but alright. Was that maybe a random ability assigned to that shield?
It's possible. I mean, all the other shields or items that we've seen seem to be very intentional in their pairing of abilities.
Yeah.
But we also didn't buy the Sturdy Shield, so who knows?
But either way, I have a shield and an arrow now, so win.
I mean, that is.
And I don't have ammo? Yeah, I don't have ammo.
That's really powerful. I mean, it's slow and it doesn't deal a ton of damage, but
it reminds me of in Mega Man X5 when you could play as Extra Zero and Zero has a blaster, and the blaster really sucks, but it's just a nice like medium range weapon that you can use because it doesn't go as far and all that jazz. Anyway, long story short is that yeah, it was way more powerful because you could run up and cut things, but occasionally you just needed to blast things from afar.
That's fair.
It wasn't your main weapon, but hey, it did the job. Bam, needed that.
Wall carrots.
Where is the door? Did I miss it? I don't know. Was I...
Maybe it's wall carrots because they want to promote eating healthy.
You know what? Maybe.
Not that chicken's inherently bad, but
this
like...
is where I came from, and I rubbed the thing, and then I hit the wall. Alright, so not there.
Well, how do you feel about the unexplained mechanics? Like, the rubbing of the thing, right? It's pretty safe to assume that it's meant for a rune that we're going to get later on. But do you think that they should explain, like, that you can't do anything with it yet?
Yes, honestly. Because I've sat there looking at it and I'm like, why isn't it doing anything? Even though I understand how the rune mechanics and all that jazz work.
It's one of those things where it's like, you never know for sure in a game like this if like rubbing it does something that isn't obvious, right? Like maybe if you rub it, you have a 5% increase in gold drops.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know because the game doesn't tell you. And not that I think that is the case, but that's kind of the problem with not informing the player on what's going on, because it could inadvertently encourage the player to make choices or play with a behavior that's not as fun. And like, it's not the design's fault. It ultimately is the player that assumes that's how it works. And they're probably assuming that based on previous experiences with other games, right? But that's why I think it's better to be a little bit more transparent, I guess, about how it works.
The rusty sword.
Also, I'm going to point out an alpha bug. It had null as its text when we.
I was wondering that. I was just breezing past it. I was like, why did it say null there?
First alpha bug.
Of your life per close combat. Well, of course, they warned at the beginning. They're like, well, your head might get stuck in a wall or something. Like, haven't experienced that so far.
It's true. I mean, as far as alpha builds go, this is pretty stable, and a text bug is like the best kind of bug to get.
Recover 1% of your life per close combat attack, but you take 1.5% damage.
So you take more damage when you receive damage, but when you deal damage, you heal 1% of your total health.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Because you're dealing more damage straight up than you're receiving normally. And like a 5% increase in damage you receive, it's kind of benign.
Also, like,
Also, that sword is sick.
It is really sick. I also come from, a background in, like, things like Magic the Gathering, stuff like that, and the only useful healing is proactive healing.
That's fair. Oh, it's a good sword.
It's a good sword.
I like that sword. So over time, I think we kind of ride this one out until
I die.
You die, because it's probably going to happen, and I think this is our last episode for this recording session. Wow.
So that sword?
Wow.
Killed me.
Whoa. All right.
My God.
Well, that couldn't have been more timely, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Just when we were like, it's fine. Everything's okay. We're not going to take that much damage.
Oh, my God.
You died. You super died.
Two hits.
I think that's all we're going to play for Dead Cells for now, but let us know if you want us to play more.
Yeah, did you enjoy that?
I'll probably be playing it on my off time. Maybe I'll stream a little bit too.
At some point, we will be picking up a Metroidvania to like actually play through, whether it's this or Hollow Knight, or if I'm ever lucky and it actually comes out, Chasm.
One of our first videos that we ever released on the channel. I don't think it's up anymore.
Nah, bro.
But it was a Nathan solo episode, and people liked it.
I'm awesome, and I was actually surprisingly good at that game. Like, not so great at this one, but that one's different.
Hey man, I'll give you were all right. As soon as you were okay until you started running away from enemies.
That's true. The moment you're not rushing through it, it's a little easier.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, much appreciated.
Question of the day.
Question of the day.
Question of the day. I don't know. I think talking about different skills, because that's what they call it. Different skills in the game. We only saw the grenade and the stun grenade. I want to know what you guys think this game needs for its skills, because the grenades are nice, but I think there's a lot more that we could do or see with it, because even the spells were considered a weapon, not a skill.
I mean, you could even say the same thing for spells too, because like I had that ice spell, right? And it was like once I used it, I noticed, or at least maybe I'm crazy and I was just caught up in the moment, but I'm pretty sure once I used it, it was on a timer, and during that time, every time I used it, I just dodge rolled. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That's like why I panicked when those things were chasing me, and I was like, dodge roll. Oh, I didn't mean to dodge roll, and then I fell off, and I was like, well.
I think you just had to charge it.
No. When I pressed it, but I'm pretty certain when I pressed it, I dodge rolled right after I used it.
Weird.
Anyway. So long story short, not just the abilities, but the items as well. Why haven't I found the whip since? Why haven't I found my blood sword?
It's so good.
Like, I don't know what that.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We will see you in the next series.
Adios.
Bye.